Welcome back, guys. So I haven't done one of these in a while, but I thought let me get back into this. But instead of making it sort of like a top 10, you guys get the idea. What I used to do is I used to do a few and then three that's on the Mount Rushmore, and then you guys have to let me know who the fourth would be. It wasn't really successful. People didn't really get the point of what I was trying to do. So now I'm just basically going to do Mount Rushmores, and one request was the Mount Rushmore of WCW. Now, before getting into this, I have to admit that I've always been a WWE guy. I'm not saying other companies are bad or anything. That's just my personal preference. But regarding Mount Rushmore of WCW, in no specific order, of course, and this is not my personal thoughts. This is not how much I like them. This is how much I think they should be on the Mount Rushmore, if you get what I'm saying. Because there's a couple of guys on here that I don't like at all, but they need to be mentioned. How can you go without the dirtiest player in the game? Woo! Ric Flair. To be the man, you have to beat the man. Ric Flair is undoubtedly, if he's not on wrestling's Mount Rushmore, I don't think he's on WWE Mount Rushmore, but if he's not on wrestling's Mount Rushmore, he's absolutely on WCW Mount Rushmore. There's just no question about it. Next, we've got the conscience of WCW, at least used to be, Sting. The Icon. How can you not have a WCW Mount Rushmore without the Icon Sting? The story he had against the NWO, with him just waiting and biding his time and eventually coming and destroying them. Absolute storytelling gold. Next, we have the man Goldberg. His win streak is stuff of legends. Companies still try and manufacture that, but it doesn't feel as organic as his win streak. Who's next was a catchphrase that got so incredibly over. Personally, I'm not a fan of Goldberg, but he has to be mentioned because he was in that pivotal role of pretty much dominating TV for like over a year. And then lastly, probably one of my least favorites of all time, it's Hulk Hogan. If it was not for Hulk Hogan's turn at Bash at the Beach, the Monday Night Wars would have probably never really been kicked off in earnest. WWE would have just probably destroyed WCW, and WWE would probably never have had the Attitude Era even as a thing, because WWE kind of pivoted and reacted to WCW's more edgy product, and WWE had to do something, and I'm an Attitude Era fan, absolutely. So for multiple reasons, Hulk Hogan has to absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, be on the Mount Rushmore of WCW. But what do you guys think? Who's your Mount Rushmore of WCW? Peace.